Hey guys, this is Scroll and welcome to the channel. Today is my Magic Nightblade Bomber build that works especially well in Battlegrounds. I do have 50 kill Battlegrounds. I average in the mid 30s probably. So this is the most fun Nightblade build I've ever played. It's super easy. It's 1 bar. And it does work in Cyrodil and Imperial City too. You just have to put proximity detonation on. And I'll explain all that after I go over the stats. So, over 5,000 weapon spell damage, 38 crit chance, 21k flat pen, because I'm not using Baylorg, so you can dry bomb with this really well too. Decent resistance, good max stats, 32 crit damage. It's pretty good stuff. It's pretty well rounded. I'm also trying to hit 1k subs by the end of summer, and I kind of can't believe the amount of support I've gotten. I started out, a lot of my videos were getting like 20 views, if even, so that was pretty rough, and now I have over 600 subscribers, trying to get 1,000 by the end of summer. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I always respond, and I really appreciate you guys, and I love this community. And I am a stage 2 vampire with tri-stat food and tri-stat potions, with all points in magic. I apologize if my controller is jammed, so it sometimes overshoots where I'm trying to like scroll to. So if you see me like looking at stuff that I'm not talking about, it's because my controller is a little messed up. So tri-stat potions, mag potions, because they're cheap. So this build is using Rush of Agony, both sharpened, and what this does is when you teleport or like leap into a group, each of them get chained and pulled into you. And then after a bit of a delay, they explode, dealing 10,000 damage. This is a bunch of bursts. This is really great. It also has a short 8-second cooldown. And it also has a 12-meter range, which is 2 meters further than Dark Convergence. So it does have a bigger range, and you can get a bigger pull. I'd say the only downside of Rush of Agony from Dark Convergence is that you can accidentally hit the wrong enemy with the leap sometimes if it's a big group. So sometimes you get a smaller pull than you wanted, but in Battlegrounds you won't have problems with that. And then I'm using a one-piece monster set and then Vicious Death. So basically, if you kill an enemy, they explode for 20,000 damage. So when you leap in and you pull everybody in, if you get a kill, then everybody explodes. And you will most likely get that kill. So and then I'm using the Oakensoul, which just gives you a bunch of buffs, but you have to be a 1-bar build. But this is really easy because you don't have to put any buffs on. And then I'm going all Bloodthirsty or Infused with Weapon Spell Damage and Chance, and then Divines on the armor. Or I have a little bit of Impen too. And Max Mag and Chance. Now into the skills. Also, I am a high elf on this build, which gives good magic sustain and high spell damage. You could be a Khajiit as well, or a dark elf. It's up to you really. I like the high elf though. So the ultimate here is Soul Tether. What this does is you kind of leap in the air and do a little explosion for 16,000 damage around you. And then I'm using Invisibility, which you have an automatic crit hit when you come out, and then you get a little bit of weapon spell damage from being a vampire after. Not a little bit, kind of a lot actually. So you get a bunch of damage after being invisible. Then Shrewd Offering is just a heal. It's kind of annoying because it does deal a little bit of damage to you for the heal, but it's still a huge heal. And then Concealed Weapon. This is for a speed buff when you're invisible, but you can replace it with proximity detonation if you need a little bit more burst, or if you want to do like larger scale bombing like Cyrodil or Imperial City. You could also do, that's like kind of a flex slot. And then Whirling Blades is just an execute, or like a spammable kind of when you bomb. It deals a bunch of damage, especially when they get low too. And then Lotus Fan. This is the teleportability to proc Rush of Agony. So that will go in and do the little explosion and pull them in and stuff. And then the champion points in the blue tree, I'm using Fighting Finesse, Master at Arms, Biting Aura, and Wrathful Strikes. And then in the red, I'm using Celerity, Refreshing Stride, Peace of Mind, and Hardened. But the champion points also don't matter that much in Battlegrounds, or at all. So after this, I'm going to do a little bit of gameplay, and I hope you enjoyed, and subscribe for more builds. Thanks for watching.
Nigga, bring it like nigga, slide those on the vet.